Two Girls and a Book Signing is an upcoming event that will feature two local authors and their latest books. And we have both of these talented ladies with us today. Joining me now are Holly Gilliatt and Jennifer Anderson. And you two, both St. Louisans, both having written fiction books that center in St. Louis, but you just met today for the first time.
We did.
I love that. And you're the same publisher.
Yes.
So
yes.
Then the publisher teamed you up for this great book signing. I love the name of it, Two Girls and a Book Signing, this Saturday, Creve Couer. But now it brought you, you had to come here to STL TV to actually meet in person.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've done plenty of online stuff together,
Yes.
but you know,
Yeah.
and we've tried to get together, but it's just, you know, it's
Life
hectic.
and kids.
Exactly.
It's funny how we don't have to meet people anymore. Email and everything.
But I'm glad
else.
we did. I like
Exactly.
that.
Exactly, and you have to be together on Saturday.
That's right.
So Jennifer, Holly, you know, we're going to talk about your book in a minute, which was an awesome read that I read last summer. Jennifer, let's talk about your books. You have young adults is your target market.
Yes. It's a genre that I love to read. It's simple. I liked high school, so it just fit nicely with me.
So tell me about that. You said you like to read young adults. So why is that?
I don't know. I think it's because it's not heavy. It's simple. It's easy. It flows nicely. I don't feel like I have to pull out a dictionary to read some of it. But
well, I also enjoy reading young adult because I like to read what my kids are reading, and I find the stories, the well-written books, to be just really great reads. So it's interesting. I haven't really heard other people say the same thing. I thought I was just cheating, but no. So how long have you been writing?
About 3 years professionally. Obviously, closeted writing for probably about 5 or 6 right now. You know, it takes a little time to break into it, but.
So for 5 or 6 years you were writing, and then 3 years ago you published your first book. Is that what made you
When I first got my first contract, yes, with Turquoise Morning Press, it was a novella, so it's only about 26,000 word story, a young adult, and then from there I launched a series.
All right, let's talk pages. How many pages are at 25,000 words?
If you're looking at it from like a PDF type of standpoint, because they won't put it in print for a novella, you're probably like 75 pages. I mean, it's very quick, very easy, flip it right through, a couple of hours possibly.
Yeah, yeah. So 3 years ago you had your first contract,
Yes.
and that was probably a big celebration in your house.
Yes, it was. It was in the summer. It was totally out of the blue. I had actually went to a conference in Ohio and met the publisher and was like, I have a book on submission. How long do I have to wait? And she said, oh, I think we're offering you a contract. And I'm like, oh, okay.
All right, very good. That's great. Get out the champagne for that one.
Exactly.
And Holly, what about you? Know your book, Til St. Patrick's Day, your first book,
Right.
was published just this past summer.
Yeah, it came out in print in the summer. It came out, I think, in March in ebook format. So it's been not quite a year.
Yeah, and it's a really good book. I read your book, and I'm going to read yours, Jennifer, with my kids, my teenagers. And so how's it been since it was published?
Oh, it's been good. It's been fun. Things have been going good. It was nice when it came out in print. You know, I like downloading ebooks. I like the instantaneous nature of it, but I still like to hold the paper copy, you know. So that's nice. And sometimes I just flip through it because I can.
Right, exactly.
And since then, one thing that's really been neat, it's been well received, and I've got a contract for 2 more sequels to that book.
Oh, wow.
And so now, and we're calling that the St. Louis Sisters series because it's about 3 women friends, so it's kind of like about their sisterhood and all based
so
here in town.
Your first book, Til St. Patrick's Day, it's centered in St. Louis, like one of yours is, and which is kind of fun to read. So you read about places and restaurants and, you know, all of our favorite places here in town.
Right.
So the next 2 books will stay in St. Louis then?
Yeah, they sure will. They sure will. And it's kind of fun. I'm working on one of the sequels right now, and I'll start to pop something in, and I'm thinking, oh, I can add that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit because I like highlighting the city. I think we got a great city.
And do you only write about places that you've actually visited?
So far, yes.
What about you, Jennifer?
Pretty much, yes. I mean, not in my Hunting Creek, but my recent one is based in St. Louis, and places that I go and that I love and want to highlight and show my support for.
Is there a particular part of our town that's featured more prominently?
maybe about where I live at, off of 270 and 44, but I love coming into the city around the Tower Grove area. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and Holly, I know your book goes all the way from St. Charles to Central West End, with a lot of
Lafayette Square and some different areas, and like the sequel I'm writing now, there's a scene at Eckert's, and so there's because the next one picks up about 6 years down the road, so now there's children and things going on in their lives that's different. So that kind of makes it fun because I can incorporate a lot of the things that I've done with my kids and things that I think, readers around the country, or there's people in the UK that are reading them, and I think that's pretty neat. Now they know about a little bit more about St. Louis.
Absolutely, it's great little PR for our town. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about this book signing event that you've got this Saturday, which will be really fun. So we'll have more with Two Girls and a Book Signing when STL TV Live returns. Please stay with us.